family. It's great to be with you. It's hard to believe that it was already many years since the last global convention. Since my founding of USANA 27 years ago, I've been very pleased with our progress in creating the healthiest family on earth. That was my vision for USANA in 1992, and that vision continues to this day. My mission to nourish, protect, and renew the human cell has been a primary focus for me during the course of my scientific career. The science is clear. We don't receive the nutrition the cells of our bodies need simply from the food we eat. In fact, the nutrients available in most foods have been declining for years. Thus, we need to supplement the health of our cells. Today, USANA is recognized globally as the leader in cellular nutrition. We have set the gold standard for all direct sales companies worldwide. I would like to personally thank all of you for your enthusiasm, loyalty, courage, and unwavering determination to share USANA with the world. In my opinion, the future has never been brighter for all of us. Every human on this planet needs optimal nutrition. I believe that now more than ever. The world needs a focus on positivity, peace, and prosperity now more than ever. The world needs USANA today, now more than ever. Although I'm very pleased with USANA, we haven't even scratched the surface of our potential. All of you joined USANA with the hope of improved health or finances. As the years press on, it can be easy to lose sight of why USANA was created and why you decided to trust USANA with your health and financial future. So today I want to take a look back a few decades to remind us all how USANA came about and evolved to become the company it is today. After completing my formal education and PhD research, I spent a number of years working as a director of microbiology and immunology for several hospitals in the United States. In that busy hospital environment, we needed to make timely and accurate laboratory diagnoses of the infectious diseases, especially serious viral diseases. Physical diagnosis could only tell us so much about the cause of patient symptoms. And many times, patient lives were at risk. Unfortunately, at that time, painstaking procedures involving delicate cell cultures were required to isolate and identify the viruses. And it was not uncommon for weeks or even months to pass before results were available. As a young man, back then, filled with entrepreneurial spirit, I saw a critical need for proactive diagnostics rather than reactive medical treatments. So I created Gull Laboratories. The assays that Gull Labs created were able to diagnose virtually every virus of medical importance rapidly and accurately. With my test kits, definitive results were available within 90 minutes after the clinical specimens reached the laboratory. This helped clinicians for the first time identify and differentiate the more serious virus infections affecting mankind. I should say humankind. They could focus their treatment plans more effectively, saving time, cost, and lives. Working with viruses requires growing cells in culture because viruses will only grow and reproduce in living cells. To produce the most complete and non-defective viruses to obtain accurate diagnostic information, we needed all of our cell types to be healthy and fully functioning. The healthier the cells, the greater the specificity and accuracy of the assays. Growing healthy cells in those days, however, was very problematic. The key I discovered to growing healthy cells was nutrition. I learned that in order for a human cell to achieve optimal health, it must receive optimal nutrition. This includes everything it needs to build its own cell structures and synthesize all the metabolites needed for life, like enzymes, proteins, hormones, including the DNA necessary to duplicate itself. And these essential nutrients must be available in the right form, in the right amount, and in the right balance. All the scientific work of discovery and research at Gull, however, was very demanding and stressful. And after some time, my own health began to fail. Understanding, however, that nutrition is the most important thing we could do to preserve our health, I asked a friend who was a pharmacist to recommend the best nutritional supplement available. He suggested one of the top-selling multivitamin brands on the market. Unfortunately, when I read the label to see which vitamins, minerals, and cofactors were included and at what amounts, I was shocked to see how inadequate the ingredients were to support human life. If I had used those same ingredients for my cell cultures in the lab, Gull would have been out of business very quickly. If the supplements we analyzed could keep the cells in the laboratory, if they couldn't keep the cells in my laboratory healthy, how could they possibly help my health? The concept is simple. If the cells of your body are healthy, you are healthy. As a cell biologist, I understood that all the life elements that make up the cells, make up our cells, every one of them, come from the earth. But they are in inorganic form in the earth. And most need to be organified or plant processed. This is what plants do. For them to be absorbed in the gut. We cannot eat a handful of dirt and get any real nutritive value from it, even though all the elements in our body are in that soil. These minerals and trace elements need to be chelated to a multiple carbon carrier molecule, like an amino acid. If they are not, the critical needed nutrients pass unabsorbed through the gut and eliminated by the body. As a scientist who understands the needs of the human cell, I saw a critical need for supplements that were nutritionally complete, pure and natural, and containing efficacious, not token, amounts of protective antioxidants. Antioxidants that were bioavailable, either water or fat-soluble, correctly combined, using stringent quality controls and pharmaceutical-grade manufacturing practices. Seeing these critical needs motivated me to create USANA. One of my primary objectives, along with supplying the essential life elements, was to create the most potent, broad-spectrum antioxidant formulation possible to protect the cells of our bodies. I was keenly aware of the toxic burden placed upon the cells of the body by overwhelming environmental toxins and oxidative damage. We went on to develop products so pioneering and unique that USANA became known as the antioxidant company. And, as you heard, is now known as the cellular nutrition company. USANA brought an additional component to the equation for me as a scientist that I wasn't expecting at the time. I knew the USANA cellular nutrition message couldn't fit on the label of a bottle sitting on the store shelf, or be shared adequately in a 30-second commercial. I would need a multitude of like-minded partners around the globe to share this critical message with the world. I had no idea at the time my association with my extended USANA family would be one of the greatest blessings of my life. Since that time, thanks to all of you, USANA continues to have a positive effect on the health of millions globally. You have my assurance that USANA will continue its commitment to be the world's leader in cellular nutrition. I ask for sharing this message. Together, we can change the world for the better. May you live on to the fullest in happiness and health. Thank you. USANA has evolved. Our products continue to evolve, and science evolves. Our team of scientists and R&D have continued to innovate. There is now a new vitality in the air and a core strength that is steering this team to even greater advancements. I'm so pleased to have our Chief Scientific Officer, Dr. Rob Simmons, at the helm of this outstanding group of scientists and product innovators. Last year, Dr. Simmons pulled the curtain on USANA's research and development, giving you a behind-the-scenes look at some of the innovative products and technologies under USANA's consideration. In that special Future Lab segment, we talked about the future. USANA family, today, we don't need to talk about the future because the future is already here. We are about to launch some new products of which I'm very proud. I would gladly be the one to introduce them to you, but instead I would like to introduce our next speaker and let him take you on this path of discovery. Please welcome to the stage our Chief Scientific Officer and leader of our great R&D team, Dr. Rob Simmons.